What's going on, DGBA YouTube? It's your boy JJ Bizzle15 bringing you week 1 of season 5, I think, of the DGBA, and I'm gonna be bringing you the week 1 battle and just kind of go over the team. We have Xurkitree, Glow Stick with the Shed Shell for that Doug Trio, Thunderbolt, Dazzling Gleam, Substitute, Calm Mind. We have, oh, it says I'm offline, I don't know why. Hold on a second. I have to reconnect I need to turn this off real quick so we don't have any disturbances. Hold on. I'm gonna log out. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna log out and relog in here so you can send me an invite. Yep. Alrighty, that should work. Try now. Okay. So anyway, we're bringing Shed Shell Xurkitree, defensive Gliscor would knock off EQ Roost Toxic. Defensive Milotic with Dragon Tail Recover Scald Protect. Swords Dancing bulkier Cobalion. Then we have a straight bulky Rest Sleep Talk Toxic Dragon Tail Goodra. And then we have the kind of bulky attacking Stealth Rocking Infernape. His team is super slow. His team is very bulky, so basically the goal is going to be set up rocks, phase his team, weaken his team for Xurkitree to come in and sweep, or Quebec Cobalion. So yeah, that's the goal. So we do see the Dougie. We don't see the P2, which is decent. So basically, we don't see Como. But not seeing Como is really nice. I think Goodra kind of walls. Goodra walls Magmortar, kind of walls Cloysters. Hold on, I'm gonna run a damage calc real quick. And you guys would not normally see me Cloysters. You guys would not normally see me doing so okay, so it does 38 to 44%, that's modest life orb. Okay. But yeah, you guys would not normally see, and I'm Milotic for that too as well. But yeah, you wouldn't see me calcing stuff because I would have my second screen up, but due to the time that I was asked to battle, I didn't have anything ready to go, so I just gotta hop in here and do some stuff. So I don't have Volt Switch, that stinks. So yeah, but yeah, the goal is to get up rocks. I don't want to get trapped by Dougie first turn with my I don't know if he posted the link in the DGBA chat, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Active battles. I think that's how we're doing it this year. So let people come and watch. But okay, so what we're gonna do? Possible lead to Dougie. I don't really know. Mawile maybe with rocks. This is tough because I don't want to get. I think I'm just gonna lead Xurkitree. He does lead this thing. Okay, so after one Calm Mind, I can set up free substitutes against this thing's Psychic and not get hurt by it. So I am going to set up a sub. He just straight up Calm Minds on me. I think I win the Calm Mind war. Actually, I don't know if I do or not. It's so annoying. He might just straight up attack now that I'm behind a sub. Since he has recovery, I don't think I win the Calm Mind war. Even though I am stronger attacking wise, he's just that bulky. So I could just go into Goodra and Dragon Tail. I think that's gonna be the call. He does the Shy Shock. Okay, I'm just gonna Dragon Tail here. It stinks that I'm taking this much damage on Goodra. Yeah, that's not what I wanted at all. But yeah, the detail will force him out here. He does Ice Beam. I do eat that up, and here is a Dougie. This is really annoying that he goes out into Dougie. I'm just going to try to rest up. He's going to be able to do a lot of damage to me. This is really annoying. Actually, I'm just going to Dragon Tail one more time. This is not what I wanted to come in at all. I wall his Magmortar, Cloysters. His Mawile would have stunk. But I kind of had to just force that crest out of there. I'm going to hit it one more time. Now this stinks. I don't have really too many answers to this except for defensive Gliscor. He could be running Ice Fang. That's definitely a possibility. I think this thing gets Ice Fang. Mawile, make a Mawile. I think it gets Ice Fang. Yeah, Ice Fang does a lot of damage. Oh, that's the wrong Pokemon. Will this score? Auto card. Yeah, Ice Fang does a lot of damage. But that is my play. He does go into Cofagrigus, which is fine with me. I'm gonna throw up a Toxic. I could see this thing going for a Trick Room. So seeing that is Calm Mind Cresselia, but seeing he didn't set up a substitute is interesting. I'm hoping if it's substitute Cresselia, it's gonna be a lot harder to deal with. But if it's just Calm Mind Cresselia, then Infernape can put in some damage. So can Cobalion with the X Scissor. And seeing that he's Side Shock is really nice for Cobalion as well, because he's gonna take that better because he is more defensively bulky. But I am just gonna throw off a Toxic here. That's what Alucard is here to do. And not saying Crobat is nice too. So he does just Shadow Ball, and it is a crit, which stinks. But that's actually fine. That's fine. I'm just gonna throw up a Roost. It's free. He does set up the Trick Room. So okay, so now here's some shenanigans. Here's gonna be some annoyance. I'm just gonna throw off a knockoff. Hopefully I can catch this Cresselia coming in. Try to knock off its left. I think it probably has lefties. Did I see that? Did I see lefties on Cress? No, because I Dragon Tailed, right? Yeah. Because I did Dragon Tail, we did not see an item. But I'm guessing Calm Mind has lefties. So knocking off its lefties will be nice. There's a knockoff. It does. It has a Chesto, so it is Rest. So I will throw off a Toxic just to force him to. Oh, he has Ice Beam. Just kidding. So I think the switch is probably Goodra, because now I should take that fairly well, and I do have Rest. But seeing as he can just throw up a Calm Mind, I'm gonna throw up a Toxic first. He does just Shy Shock. Interesting. That was kind of a bad play for me, but I can't just go into Milo. I think I'll just go hard Milo here. I know he does have Rest, which is fine. Which is fine for me, because there is one more turn of Trick Room. So I will go into Milo here, because he can't really touch Milo comfortably unless he just wants to straight up Rest. Then I can just Dragon Tail, do some of that fun stuff. But knowing this, I cannot live a Side Shock here. I'm gonna switch. He does go back into Cofagrigus. Okay. So what does that make me want to do? I think I'm just gonna go back into my Gliscor here. I think it's pretty free. He does Toxic. That's perfect. I'm Hyper Cutter. So, yeah, so me not being Poison Heal is interesting. Yeah, I guess I didn't set it. That's going to be extremely unfortunate for this entire battle, me not being Poison Heal. It's okay, though. I mean, I can overcome it. But the whole reason for this thing is to do exactly what it's doing to Cofagrigus right now. And that's stalling this thing out. And kind of stalling out his entire team. So yeah, that is super unfortunate that I have to. Basically it's gonna force me to Roost a lot more than I want to. All because I didn't double check my team, which I always do. I sent this team to Haz and to Parksy, and they didn't catch the Hyper Cutter Gliscor. Darn it, guys, you guys failed me. I'm gonna message them later about that. But yeah, but I think I'm still in a good spot. Seeing that he did bring Magmortar and Cloysters, I think Xurkitree is still here to do some things. So I don't know really what he wants to do here with this Cofagrigus. I need to get rocks up. That's super important here soon. I could do it now, seeing as I think he's going to switch here no matter what. But not knowing what he's going to go into. I don't think he's going to go into... I think he goes into Cress here. I think he goes into Cress. So I need to go in something that kind of can handle Cress. So I'm going to go right into Cobalion. And try to dance in its face with swords. Because that is the mon I set up on. That Dougie is annoying. But I can take one Earthquake with Cobalion. Avoid no ability. Doug Trio. B is a Focus Sash variant. Earthquake does that much. Okay. So he does go out into Cloysters. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I feel like he doesn't have anything for Milotic. Like, it can't do anything to Milo. But I also, not running a fighting move stinks. Scald's going to do around 70%. Overseer does kill me if he does choose to go for that. But I feel like Milo is an easy play. I'm going to make the Milo play. And that is easy. Yeah, okay. Easy play for me. Easy play for me. So, I'm just going to recover off this damage because I don't... Actually, I could just detail. So what detail does for me is if Crest comes in, it will phase out Crest and it'll take another turn of damage, and then I can hopefully revenge kill it when it does try to come in one more time. And it wastes another turn of Trick Room. So I am going to throw out a detail. So, I made a few mistakes so far. Letting Goodra take so much damage really stinks because it does wall like Mag Mortar. But Goodra is faster than half of his team, so I can get that in sometime and click rest, which is going to be the goal. But really what I want to do is get in Infernape clean and predict some of these switches that he's making. So basically Infernape versus Cofagrigus would be ideal to get him in. But I also have to be very scared of Dugtrio coming in and trapping me. But yeah, Rocks is the goal. I'm getting a call. Very professional of me. Is my mother. I will call her back soon. So there is the Cresselia. That is what I wanted. It takes an important 6%. And he can't comfortably... so seeing that he did switch out on my... and also this... Oh man, that really stinks. Not having Poison Heal on this Gliscor. I'm not going to say anything, just maybe he doesn't notice. But I can so much easier be worn down by this Mawile, especially if it gets up a Swords Dance. So I am going to switch out, and yeah, see the player up does 55, and the poison damage just it hurts so bad. This is okay though, because Infernape is a revenge killer here, and I will go for rocks. And this Crobat going down isn't, or Gliscor going down isn't the worst case scenario. I will just roost, hoping he suckers. He has Ice Punch. That's fun. I'm probably just going to get some damage off then with Earthquake. Not having Poison Heal, obviously, as you guys can tell, really, really sucks. But yeah, we'll get the Earthquake damage off, which is really good. And I will go into Infernape here and hopefully get off my Stealth Rocks. Because I think I can take an Earthquake from Dougie. I didn't check this. I might not be able to. That's not the right Dugtrio. I cannot take an Earthquake from a Jolly Dougie. Okay. So U-turn might just be my play. Or Fire Punch is just my play. Stealth Rocks is just so good though. I'm just gonna Fire Punch. Okay, good. It does pick up the kill on the Mawile. So yeah, that's one big threat out of the way. For things like my Milotic. So looking at his team, there is not much that can take care of. He should just go Dougie here, I think. But if he is adamant Dougie, he should be scared that I outspeed, even though I don't. I'm not carrying Mach Punch, which stinks. Not having rocks up is fine though, because his team is already weak. Cresselia is weak. Cofagrigus is weak. I just got to blow through a Mag Mortar, which should be not easily done, but it should be decently easily done. And Cloysters, obviously, but I have Xurkitree for both of those. And Xurkitree does outspeed. Okay, he goes into this thing. It does live a close combat. Interesting. This is going to be an interesting turn. I think I just U-turn. I think I just U-turn to get some chip damage, and I go into Milotic, and then I can double into Zerk. He might pull a double here too as well, thinking I'm going to switch. I think U-turn's the best middle ground play, because it does the damage to everything, and getting this thing damaged a little bit more means if it does ever try to come back in, I can kill with close combat. I think U-turn's the play. So I do U-turn, and I go into Milotic, and he does just Water Pulse. So now I need to make a choice. Do I just detail? Do I recover up, or do I expect Crest to come in? Now the question is do I kill Crest with 2 Scalds? Defensive Milotic, Cresselia. I'm guessing it's physically defensive Calm Mind. So I do 15 to 18. I do 15 to 18. So 15, 15, toxic damage. I should kill. It's close. It's close. It's on rolls. So that's what's interesting. It's on rolls. Or I could just recover up, or Dragon Tail one more time. Because Dragon Tail is not a bad play either. Or I could just go, like, say, back into Infernape and U-turn again. Predicting that. The whole thing is just don't let him get a rest with Cress. I think I'm just going to fire off a Scald here. Because he might just go Cofagrigus again too as well. And that's just a free Scald for me, free damage on a Mon who only can Pain Split as a response. So he does just stay in. He Dark Pulses. And that does some damage. Okay. That's fine. That's actually not terrible. I'm just going to recover. And he does Aura Sphere. So he is Life Orb as well, which is great. So I can just stall this out with recovers. Which I don't want to do. I think I'm going to make the play. I'm going to make the play. Go into... He does Aura Sphere. Perfect. So now I can U-turn and get this kill and go into something advantageous. That damage I don't think hurts me at all, really, because Infernape's going to be in for 1 turn anyway. What's my play? What's my play? What's my play? We're getting very close to a Dugtrio sweep if I let anything get hurt. So we gotta watch that. So I need either Goodra rested up or Cobalion to get Swords Dances up. Okay, I'm gonna go into Milotic just to get another turn of leftovers. He can go Cress here and he can rest. Which, if he goes Crest, I will probably go with the hard switch into Xurkitree and start Calm Minding on his rest. Well, sub first, obviously. But the goal here is just because I need Milotic alive to handle this Dugtrio. Because he's obviously holding that in the back for this exact reason. For that exact reason to sweep with it later. I have my Milotic up. Milotic, Nagami, Dugtrio. It does 29 to 34. Okay. Because Dougie is the only Mon on his team that outspeeds anything, basically, I have. And he only has Trick Room left with Cofagrigus, possibly, maybe Cresselia, but I don't think so. I don't know why he brought that Magmortar. I don't know. But yeah, the goal here is... Okay, so Cofag is here, which is good for me, because I will be able to get a recover off. He will be able to set up a Trick Room. Ooh, actually, this might be the hard Infernape play. Just kidding. No, I'm recover. Be smart, be smart. I just got to recover here. He just Shadow Balls, which is interesting. Interesting. I could go, I could just Scald. I could Detail. I could just go into my Xurkitree as well. Because you might just want to set off a... How much does Cofag... Okay, Cofag. Shadow Ball did 20... So a normal Cofag with investment does 24 to 28. That did 18, so he's not invested. So how much is that going to do to Xurkitree? That's the question. Glow Stick. So... Not invested. 33. 33? Okay. 33 equals sub. But he did get the def drop, so he knows I had to switch. I will go into Zerk. I'm gonna go into Zerk here. Make a harder play. But I think my win con this game is going to be Cobalion. He does just Shadow Ball. I will just go one Calm Mind here. Actually, or should I just D-Gleam? Expecting the Dougie. I'm gonna go D-Gleam. I'm expecting Dougie. Making a read. Making a read. He doesn't. He just stays in. And he trick rooms. But why? Why? That's such an interesting play to me. I guess he didn't care if this Kofag lived or died. So now my goal is going to be to stall out turns of Trick Room. Or just not let... Okay. So my best staller is going to be Milotic, but I need Milotic for Dugtrio. I could just sack Goodra here. But Goodra is my Magmortar kind of play. This thing is kind of done. This thing's done its job. This thing dies to Toxic. But it does more damage to me than I can sub up on. I guess I should have subbed right there. If I subbed right there, I'd be good. Could make the Goodra play. Could make the Cobalion play. But Cobalion does live a Dugtrio hit, so that's why this thing needs to stay alive and healthy. Even though I don't have really anything to hit Magmortar. I have Iron Head, but... Magmortar. Okay, so does 25... Okay, it does enough. It does enough to annoy. But my goal is going to be to get into Juvie and rest. Did he Shadow Ball my... Oh, I was just trying to hover over. I didn't even mean to sack that. That's kind of annoying. Alright, I think my only play is going to be... actually, it's not my only play, because he could go Crest. If he goes Crest, the play is Cobalion. If he goes Magmortar, the play is Milotic. Because the Trick Room is still up. I gotta go this, though. Yep. I gotta go this, and I gotta stall out turns of Trick Room. So, okay, so what? So he's gonna Thunderbolt, right? That's it, right? It could be Specs. Thunderbolt, still... Okay, Modest. Let's go Choice Specs. Just to go worst case scenario. Does 56 to 64. I'm just going to Protect. I think it's free. Yep, he does Thunderbolt. I'm just going to recover. Yep, 50%. No. Oh, actually, the Paralysis wouldn't be bad. Okay, so seeing that did 49, I can fire off a Scald here freely. But my goal was to stall out Trick Room, which is done. And he goes into this. Perfect. 14%. Okay. So he can... Alright. Cobalion time. He can rest here. He can rest if he wants. He had the what berry, whatever it's called, the Chesto, to wake up. So he can rest here if he wants. I will go into Cobalion and start setting up swords. Oh! I'm interested now. I don't know why, but Ironhead will take care of this Cresselia. That's interesting. So now I'll have to deal with his Dougie and this Magmortar. So basically, the game is going to come down to me getting in Milotic for free. That's all it's going to come down to. And I know I can hit this thing one time, which is fine. So I will Ironhead. The Earthquake will not kill me. Ironhead killed? I didn't even count that side of it. Okay, you're a beast. You are a beast. And I'm pretty sure I just win on the backs of Ironheading here, He just flinches, which is awesome, and it was a crit. It doesn't matter, unless he's like it would only matter if he was a setup variant with speed. He does get the flame body. It's kind of my choice who gets the last kill. I will just go into circuitry and click Thunderbolt and end the game. Woo! GG. The team performed how it should have. Let me get the replay real quick. The team performed exactly how I planned it to perform, except for Goodra. Letting Goodra get hurt early kind of stunk. But the turning point in the game was, well, I mean, I don't know why he didn't rest on Cresselia, and him letting Mawile die. Mawile was his only wall breaker. We all just saw Milotic put in the finest of work in this game, and then Cobalion coming in with some clean kills. But yeah, the team performed exactly how I wanted to perform. Thanks for coming out. Definitely comment. This will go in the DGBA channel hopefully, so definitely give it a watch. And thanks for coming out, guys. Bye.